Hello everybody, Bradley and this guy here, and today we are going to be taking a deep dive look at the March 2021 DLC for Civilization 6's New Frontier Pass. It is a bit early in the morning for Firaxis, I'll forgive you, it's fine. I got my big mug of coffee here, we are good to go, and unlike Firaxis's mugs, my mug actually has something in it. Now, I don't know really what to expect from this video. I know we're getting a new Civ. I haven't looked at the kind of roadmap to see what else we're getting. I forget. Probably a new game mode, probably a district or a wonder or something cool. So let's just hop right in and see what this video is all about. Also, shouts to all of our new subscribers and channel members. By the time I'm recording this, we're almost at 4,000, which is absolute insanity to me. So thank you all so much. If you would like to become a subscriber or channel member, those buttons are just below the video. All right, dude, Carl Berrien was pretty cool. Big shoes to fill.
Welcome, Civ fans, to the developer video for the final pack in the Civilization 6 New Frontier Pass.
We'll be announcing our next new Civ and giving you all the details on 2 new world wonders, a new map script, and another exciting brand new game mode.
Every time we've announced any new Civ, we've seen a ton of requests on social media for this Civ. It's been so...
A ton of requests on social media. Wales. Wales? It's Wales. It's gotta be Wales. If you guys don't follow Underciv on Twitter, you need to follow Underciv on Twitter. It has to be Wales.
Hard to keep it secret when there's been so much demand for it, but finally, at long last, we are thrilled to announce that the next new Civ is known for its vast naval empire, powerful port cities, being one of the first truly global civilizations.
Wait, I'm not a historian. Help me out here. I need help. I require assistance. Not Wales. It's not like I don't think Wales is known for its vast naval empire. I love the Welsh people out there. I don't think that's your big thing though.
At long last, we're bringing you Portugal.
Portugal makes perfect sense. That's a cool little logo. That was a loud little intro, but that's a cool logo. Portugal. It looks like someone cut dominoes in half and just placed them. I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna get myself in trouble here. I'm walking around with a spade, and all I know how to do is dig.
We'll be saving a detailed discussion of Portugal's mechanics for the first look video, but it should come as no surprise that you're going to need to sharpen your naval skills.
Do we think this is a sharpening gesture or a naval gesture? Or a skills gesture? The line, this must be like a naval salute, right? Somebody smart in the comments, let me know. What is this? It's certainly not a sharpening. This is, you don't sharpen any, maybe this is like sharpen your mind? I don't know. I'm gonna go with a naval salute is my guess. I want to point out though, this is twice already, they assume I know anything about history or salutes or anything. I'm the worst person who plays Civ.
History has so many compelling civilizations, it's always a challenge for us to choose which one we want to feature next. However, Portugal gave us the chance to design some systems that really encourage and reward maritime exploration and trade. This is something that not a lot of other civs specialize in, so putting Portugal on a map really creates some fun strategic opportunities.
Hooray!
We also used Portugal as the inspiration for one of our 2 world wonders, with the second hailing from another previously released Civ, Babylon.
Historically, the imposing Torre de Belém served as a ceremonial gateway to Lisbon. In Civilization 6, it grants additional gold and Great Admiral points.
All right, Torre de Belém. Belém? There's an accent on top. Belém? I don't know. Wonder. International trade routes from this city, the city building it, receive 2 gold for every luxury resource at the destination. When the Torre de Belém is constructed, cities not on your home continent receive the lowest production cost building they can currently construct. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know how useful that is in how many games, but that's a very niche ability that's really sweet. So you build it, you get all your trade route stuff, but if you have a few cities, especially later in the game as you're settling cities on other continents, especially if you're on a naval map like archipelagos, some of the archipelagos can swap continents as you go along, and so you might have a few cities that have some buildings that are unbuilt, and it'll give the lowest production cost building to each of those cities. That's super cool. That's definitely really cool. I'm trying to think of how many games that's really useful in, but if you're playing as Portugal or as anyone on a kind of an archipelago map, this seems like it would be really good. Must be built on a coast tile adjacent to a harbor. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. That makes a lot of sense. That's not too difficult to achieve or anything. So that's exciting. Cool. This is fun.
Points. It also provides bonus gold for every luxury resource at a destination of international trade routes. And when constructed, gives any city you own on another continent a free building. Meanwhile, the towering ziggurat at Temenanki grants additional science yields every—
The towering ziggurat, Gilgamesh is excited. At Temenanki, I know I could just let her explain it. I know, let's
turn, as well as bonus science and production to all floodplains in its home city. And marsh tiles.
Alright, but now it's gone. We should have paused. 2 science and 1 production to all marsh tiles in your empire. +1 science, +1 productions to all floodplain tiles for this city. So 2 science and 1 production to all marsh tiles in your empire. Oh, that's whatever. 1 science and 1 production to all floodplain tiles for this city. Yeah. I don't know. This one, it really depends on when you get it. If you're getting this pretty early and it's pretty cheap to build, that's fine. The yields are pretty low. They're going on otherwise bad tiles. I probably still want to chop the marsh in a lot of games for the food. I mean, the 1 science, 1 production on all floodplain tiles is kind of nice, but it's just for this one city. What's the most floodplain tiles you've ever seen in the city? Like, let's pretend there's 10. You build this 10 science, 10 production. And that's as long as you don't put anything on the floodplains tiles. So, like, you can't build, like, an aqueduct dam situation, because then you're just taking up a lot of the floodplains tiles. I don't know. This one is super cool. The Torre de Belém, I think this is sick. Niche, not overpowered or anything, but definitely, like, has a really niche purpose. This one, I'm a little bit more like, it's fine. It's okay. We'll see how it goes, though. Like a lot of things, just reading it doesn't do it justice. You have to actually see it in action and play and kind of feel things out. This one I'm a little more underwhelmed by, for sure.
Turn, as well as bonus science and production to all floodplains in its home city, and marsh tiles in its civilization.
Speaking of marsh tiles, the Portugal pack also includes a new map script, the Wetlands. Dominated by marshes, this map offers new strategic challenges and defensive possibilities. For example, while marshes penalize movement, careful positioning can allow ranged units to exploit enemies' reduced speed.
Finally, the Bone Mint.
Right, so you have the new Wetlands map that gives you the marshes you need for that other wonder to make more sense. I'm catching on. It's all clicking up in here. That wonder that we just talked about is much better if you're on a Wetlands map, for sure.
We've been waiting for, included in the Portugal pack, is our latest brainchild, Zombie Defense. In this optional grave mode, the dead don't stay dead for long and present an ever-growing threat to the
It's not Carl Berrien, but I admire the effort to make sure that these videos are funny and interesting and relevant and cool, and I appreciate this a lot. In this game mode, the dead rise to wreak havoc among the living. Use new defensive structures to protect your territory and manipulate zombies to slow your opponents. I want to more on this game mode later. I want to see what the Civ show does with this. I want to see how the Civ show, I feel like this is Raising Zozo's like dream, is to be on a production like the Civ show, to be able to call any guest they want, to schedule that however many people they need for a game like Zombie Defense, and just really manipulate, right? Like a lot of our streams, like my stream's a solo show, so it's usually just me versus the AI, but the Civ show has the unique ability to do something like a zombie mode with loads of other people and have it kind of fit with what they already do. So I'm excited to see how the Civ show approaches this. This is super fun.
World's civilizations, or as I like to think of it, an ever-growing brain drain.
In Zombie Defense, every unit slain
Oh, Jesus. This is so weird.
in combat has a chance to rise from the battlefield as a ravenous zombie. Zombie units chase and attack the nearest non-zombie
So things look pretty normal. Things look pretty normal until a unit gets killed, right?
unit, and any unit they successfully catch, crunch, and kill respawns as zombies themselves.
Yeah.
But don't worry,
Gotcha.
because sadly, the living can fight back. An arsenal of new trap and barricade improvements deal damage to hostile units that pass through.
Can we get the treadmill? I want the treadmill. I want the treadmill around the supermarket defense strategy. For Axis, if I don't have treadmill tile improvements to go around my city, I'm going to be disappointed.
Or near them. These mode-specific improvements can be built on owned or neutral territory. And again,
See, can we go back here? This is what I want the Great Wall to do. Look at this. This just makes sense and looks nice. Why doesn't the Great Wall ever look like this? Maybe it's helpful that this city is already fully built out. Is this the Great Wall? Maybe this is the Great Wall. Maybe this is the Great Wall and I'm just really bad at the game. It helps that the city's fully kind of built out because then the borders aren't changing as you're building it, but still. How do I do this?
Specific improvements can be built on owned or neutral territory.
I don't know, because that just
And
got
again,
built in one go.
Sadly,
That's how I want the Great Wall to work. When you're... It is working like that, though. It's not the Great Wall. Is it China? He's playing China, right? He's playing Kublai Khan. I don't know. I don't know how she's working. What is he clicking?
can be built on owned or neutral
No,
territory.
he's building a barricade.
And again,
It's not the Great Wall.
Sadly,
It says barricade down there.
Zombies' obsession with brain banquets and digestive devastation means they can only fall victim to the traps and barricades and are unable to pillage them. Huh?
Also, unluckily for the undead, 2 new city projects allow civilizations to temporarily subjugate
That cough is perfect. Well acted. Well acted. Very well acted there.
the zombie units.
All right, so we have a few new city things we can do.
2 new city projects.
Oh, one sec. City projects. Turn. Oh, the video's getting in the way here. Can we? Nah, it's got to be playing. Turn undead. That's interesting. So there's a turn undead city project here.
Allow civilizations to temporarily subjugate the zombie units within a city's limit, putting them under players' control. This lets you direct zombies' mindless mayhem.
What? Oh my god, this is sick. Oh, this game mode went from cool and fun to just that. What? Now is it like a levy? What happens if they? I have so many questions.
At your opponent, you can either use zombies to directly target enemy units, or just move them out of your city and closer to someone else's brains.
Delicious.
Now I really want to know what the Civ show are gonna do with this. I would love nothing more than to see Moy and Zoe just taking zombies and moving them to each other's cities and then just unleashing the chaos. That's so cool. We need to do a multiplayer event with this game mode. I don't normally do multiplayer community things because they're really hard to organize, but I would love to organize one around this zombie thing because that's hilarious.
You'll also have access to the Zombie Defense Spy Operation, which attempts to spawn zombie units on work tiles in another player's city.
And most importantly, brains.
To sum up, the 6th and final installment of the new Frontier Pass is the much requested Portugal pack. Also featuring new world wonders from Portugal and Babylon.
You wanna know what's funny? Is I have never, now I'm not saying I'm in with all of the Civ people on Twitter or anything. I've not seen one request. Maybe that's just because I'm social media blind for Portugal ever. I've seen requests for so many places, even if it's just one offhand mention. I've never seen one single Portugal request. So it's interesting that there are so many. Because I don't know where these many are. Maybe it's just over time. Maybe on Reddit. I'm not on Reddit a lot. Anyways, it's cool. I'm glad people are getting what they want. If there's a lot of people that want Portugal, I'm glad they're making Portugal. That's a good reason to do it.
A new marsh-focused map script, and a new game mode that my coworkers are really, really hyped about.
Civ fans, you're the best fans in gaming. We appreciate your support through every new Frontier Pass pack release, and we hope you'll continue.
It kind of sounds like a voice. Like if you were on like a journey to the end of the world, it sounds like you're on a train and that's the conductor's voice. Like, you know, the train's just gonna like derail off a cliff at the end of the world, but this is the voice that's like telling you what breakfast is.
You're the best fans in gaming. We appreciate your support through every.
We appreciate your willingness to go on this journey to the end of the world. Please keep your hands and seat inside the train at all times.
New Frontier Pass pack release, and we hope you'll continue to follow us on social media to keep up to date on all the latest in the Civilization franchise.
I hope you guys will follow me on social
For
media
one
too.
thing, be sure to check back in April as we reveal the final free game update of the season.
We hope you are all staying safe.
All right, that's another of the season mention. What does it mean? When is Civ 7 coming? When does the Frontier Pass, like when does it end? After April? Are we getting another kind of pass-like system? Are we moving on to something else? What does the season mean? I don't know what the word season means.
Safe and healthy and non-zombified. And remember, when it comes to civilization or the undead, there's always one more turn. The hashtag is one more turn.
Everyone hashtag one more brains right now. Well, I mean, that was cool. I like this update. This isn't my favorite update. And of course I haven't played it, right? Opinions change as you play these kinds of things. So just pure watched it for 5 minutes. My impressions of it. Really like Portugal as a civ concept. Love naval civs. Love to see what they do with Portugal's naval abilities. I think that's fantastic. The new Marsh game script is, I don't know if I'm going to play it a lot. Game scripts are really hard to nail. Can you free editor, Windows, we're busy, okay? The Marsh map script will be interesting. We'll try it out. I'd love to do like a Ladies of the Reeds and Marshes with this new Wonder playthrough just to try it and see how she goes. I don't know if it's something I'll play too often, but it is a cool addition. And that's part of, I think, what makes the Marsh script awesome is that it's just a cool addition to the scripts that are already there. Because if you want Pangaea, if you want continents or whatever, that's already there for you. So adding something for all of our marsh heads out there who want that on a map is super cool. So that's a fantastic addition. The wonders seem okay. The second one with the science and production for marsh and floodplains and stuff, that one seems quite underwhelming. I wonder what the best case use for that one is going to be. But I really like the other one. I think that other one, the naval kind of trading one that gives you the free buildings to cities not on your continent or your original continent, is fantastic. That's a cool kind of niche addition to the wonder pool that already exists. And then the zombie game mode is going to be sick. I'm going to obviously try it. I'm most actually excited to see what the Civ Show does with it. That seems like right in their kind of content wheelhouse to really do something amazing and cool with. So overall, another great update. I'm really excited for the April update next month. There are rumors going around that we're getting a big kind of sweeping AI changes, which would be fun. But overall, the Frontier Pass has been incredible. It's been the best purchase I've ever made for Civ. Just incredible value for what you get in the past, and this is another great addition to it. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know what your favorite part of this video was down in the comments. I'd love to chat with you guys to see what you guys are kind of digging about this reveal. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.